Oh boy. We can go. Who's around me? Delicious. Damn square. Excuse me, sir. Oh, dude, you're in the right place because it's a jingle bell time here. What is... Oh, fuck. Let's default that. What is happening? What? Bro, I can't do that right now. Mm.
Captain, Protocol Indigo dictates that I am to return to the Lodge with no deviations. We are here to stop the Crimson Fleet from pursuit. Nothing more. Constellation is an explorers society founded over 50 years ago with the mission of seeking out the unknown. Members often engage in expeditions in small groups, typically 1 or 2 people, or, like Barrett and myself, 1 person and 1 robot. The membership is intentionally limited and small. Should you join Constellation yourself, you will be the 10th active member. Barrett would say that billions of years ago, we were all one with the cosmos, so technically you have known each other forever. But the more practical answer is likely that he needs you. The number of known people who have been affected by the artifacts is now 2. Without your investment in Constellation's mission, he may never know more about the experience you both share. So he is showing you trust in order to gain your support. I am aiming for your center of mass.
get ya.
I believe the enemy is nearby. While I am programmed for combat, it is not.
Listen up. Someone's trying to jump our school. Hold them up here while Brogan sets up on the roof. I'm on it. No one's getting through.
I'm detecting a safe nearby. We could make use of whatever is inside, provided you...
Probably should have read that, huh? I don't get it. Jesus. Whoops. That's a F in chat. I don't. Oh my god, are you serious?
And some CG and a disregard for personal property
You're dead.
rights.
We're all dead. The comms relay has been trashed. The whole room is trashed. We can't call for help. I can hear the terror morph roaring somewhere.
You got no luck, baby. Science crate. Bashing modified Grendel. Thank you. Thank you. You are as well. Can't see you, but I know you're looking good.
You gotta be kidding me. The Frontier has a new captain? You working with Barrett, or did you pry the ship keys out of his cold, dead hands? Oh no, you see, we weren't really after Barrett. We're after that ship. Every Crimson Fleet rook hears about the Frontier. That constellation keeps treasure hidden in the cargo bays. The loot from 100 planets.
That statement is partially correct. The Frontier has been to many planets and moons, but the only things held in the cargo bays are spare parts, dust, desiccated food particles, and a variety of species of ant.
I don't care what kind of lies Barrett programmed that robot to say. We're taking that ship. You're not talking us out of this score.
Interesting.
Don't give me that. I know that ship is stocked with loot. I'm not falling for that. Your ship is loaded, and we want it.
How am I getting out of this one, Chad? Shit, I don't know.
If you don't start anything, and I don't start anything, you're lying. We're getting what's on that ship. I've heard enough out of you. Kill them!
Barrett and the Crimson Fleet have something of a history. They always assume he's a treasure hunter, possession of valuable objects. They I am detecting the enemy once more. Peace is no longer a viable option. These criminals really should be incarcerated. Violence significantly decreases one's life expectancy. We should now be free to travel to Constellation's headquarters without Crimson Fleet interference. In the city of New Atlantis. Do not worry, this will all become second nature before too long.
Starship Frontier, this is United Colony Security. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. No contraband detected. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
Just forgot I gotta hit land.
Hey, Bosco. What? No Barrett? Let me guess. Protocol Indigo again?
I can assure you this unprovoked attack on a United Colony is...
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay, no bounty. that scientist out in front of mast? Staring at trees? Sounds upset? Whatever it is, can't be that bad, right?
Here we are, the lodge. The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us inside. Captain, everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
Oh, please. Ridiculous. Easiest bet I'll ever win.
You really think what I'm suggesting is so outlandish? All the phenomenon we see out in the stars, and what I'm saying is the most impossible theory?
You two keep going on like this, and I'm banning wagers. I'm serious.
We'll play nice. Just a little friendly conversation, Sarah. That's all.
We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. He's here with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything? We think it's anyone else who pulls one out of the rock for the first time. Why? We're not sure yet. So if you wouldn't mind adding another data point. Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Country, if you expect us to believe in fairy
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
That's it. Just like the others.
And to imagine, we thought there were only two of them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves...
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Country?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if you had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting. Now, would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours? We're all here because we're committed to exploring space. Humanity may have settled the stars, but that doesn't mean we should stop diving into the unknown. Beyond that, you'll be expected to use your own judgment, just like the rest of us. You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
I am at your service, Captain.
So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else? I understand.
We've always considered ourselves explorers. This really is uncharted territory, isn't it?
Well, I suppose that station in orbit has more than paid for itself at this point.
Hey, have you been up to the Eye recently?
I haven't needed to go up there in a bit. Why?
Oh, I just don't know how he does it. Up there, always.
Some people love that kind of space. Unintended.
Let's freaking go. Oh, oh. Aluminum. Nice. Let's go.
Can I help? Whenever you're up for it, we have work to do. We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually, but a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising. A volunteer force that helps defend the edges of United Colonies space. They're always looking for recruits. Lots of retired veterans and dangerous professionals mixed in with part-timers who barely have a laser cannon welded to a hull. My contact is in the recruiting office, so he hears a lot about what the volunteers are up to. Felt the same way when I started, too. There's an electricity in the air when you know you're about to uncover something. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry. You mean besides the ship, the robot, and a place to stay all rent-free? We do have some funds we can disperse from time to time. Not to mention, I think we can get you a proper suit. We're explorers. We keep a lot of equipment on hand for that purpose. So the more you work with us, the more we can share what we have. We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before, or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood? Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we? So, Noelle, Constellation living up to your expectations?
Yes, ma'am, of course. I honestly can't imagine being anywhere else.
I'm glad to hear it. You could have done just about anything. So, it's important to me that you feel valued here.
There are things that are sure. But if I weren't here, I wouldn't even know about all the incredible things we're discovering.
We need to talk to John Tuala in Mast. Goodbye. Long way down.
We have company.
Come on! UC security, you're under arrest. I've got special orders. You're coming with me. Prepare for immediate transport to our vessel. Smart decision. Stand by to be transferred.
I'm telling you, the commander's got plans for this loser. Why else would he be going through all this trouble? I still don't understand why he trusts a criminal. Seems like too much of a risk. Stop worrying and keep an eye on our guest. I'll be right back. You just sit tight. The commander wants to have a little chat. The prisoner's ready, sir. have a lot to discuss.
Daddy is taking us to McDonald's. Thank you for having us here today.
I'm your ticket out of the mess you've gotten yourself into. That's all you need to know for now. Highly perceptive. Let me add. Speaking of which, let's see what we're working with here. Says here you spent some time as a diplomat. That isn't quite what we do around here, but still, having a way with words might prove useful. I also see that you mined on Vectera, and now you're with Constellation. You've certainly been quite busy. Oh, and look at that. Right at the bottom of this list is the criminal incident that landed you in my crosshairs. Good. You'll find that I'm a stickler for details, and I'd hate to discover that your file is incomplete. Now that we have that out of the way, let me introduce myself. My name is Commander Kibwe Ikande, and I'm in charge of this operation for UC SysDev. Are you familiar with what we do? United Colonies System Defense. Does that help you figure out exactly what it is we do? Actually, that's something new we're trying. I figured we needed to branch out a bit, broaden our horizons. UC SysDev is a division of the UC Navy. While they handle the big picture stuff, we deal with a very particular problem. The Crimson Fleet. That conflict is where you enter the picture. Smart decision. We've been prodding at the Crimson Fleet for years, trying to take them down one ship at a time. But we barely scratched the surface. If we can get someone on the inside, we have a shot at finding a loose thread we can pull to bring it all down. Not for me. For yourself. Look, I'm going to make this simple. Agree to work for UC SysDev, and together we take down the Crimson Fleet. Refuse, and I tell these guys to throw you into the nearest lockup. Might even tack on an extra few hundred credits to your fine. Of course you have a choice. It's just stacked in my favor. So, what do you say? You going to work with me, or should I find someone else?
One of these decisions gets you some good ass shit right off the bat. I can't fucking remember which one's which. But
you were saying you have permission to speak? would kindly continue.
You just give me a damn second.
Please, finish your thought so that we can move on to other business. Please, finish your thought so that we can move on to other business. Smart choice. I'm going to have one of my men escort you to the operations center. I strongly suggest that you don't give him any trouble. And don't bother trying to leave the ship. I think you'll find all access to the docking area is fully restricted.
All right, let's go. So, you took the op instead of serving the time. Okay. Hello. Stories that come around. Like the one about how the fleet deals with informants by lashing them to the hull of the ship, and then slowly letting the air out of their suit. Could you imagine a worse way to go? I know I couldn't. Don't worry about it. Since the commander handpicked you, I'm guessing you can hold your breath for a really long time.
Ah. Ah.
Hey, you want to stop lagging behind?
What can I help you with? Until later.
All right. I've got nothing to say to you, convict.
No way! I am not going to help you murder me!
Shit. Ah, shit.
Look at this place. It's just as we left it. You know, I've often wondered who keeps the lodge so meticulously clean.
UC security, stop right now! You're making things harder for yourself. UC security, you're under arrest. I've got special orders. You're coming with me. Prepare for immediate transport to our vessel. Smart decision. Stand by to be...
I'm telling you, the commander's got plans for this loser. Why else would he be going through all this trouble? I still don't understand why he trusts a criminal. Seems like too much of a risk. Stop worrying and keep an eye on our guest. I'll be right back. You just sit tight. The commander wants to have a little chat. The prisoner's ready, sir.
Hurry up.
I hope you're comfortable. Speaking of which, I also... Oh. Good. Now that we... My name is You see, sister, that convict. Smart decision. We've been prodding it. If we can get someone on... Not for me. Look, refuse. And of course you have a choice. So? Smart choice. I'm going to have one of my men escort you to the operations center. I strongly suggest that you don't give him any trouble. And don't bother trying to leave the ship. I think you'll find all access to the docking area is fully restricted.
All right, let's go.
Excuse me.
So, you took the op instead of serving the time. Gotta be the commander's new mole, huh? Again, all alone, infiltrating a bunch of pirates. You've got a lot of guts.
Hey.
Still, it makes you wonder, especially with the stories that go around. Like the one about how the fleet deals with informants by lashing them to the hull of a ship, and then slowly letting the air out of their suit. Could you imagine a worse way to go? I know I couldn't. But I wouldn't worry about it. Since the commander handpicked you, I'm guessing you can hold your breath for a really long time, right?
It's you and me from here. If you have any gear you want me to haul, I'm happy to help. Talk to you later.
Pardon.
All right. This is as far as I go. Take the lift up to Ops. Commander Ikande should be waiting for you.
Yes?
Ah, there you are. Now that we've established your level of cooperation with us, I want to introduce you to your new home. This is the Operations Center of the UC Vigilant. Which is precisely why we're taking him. We need eyes and ears inside the crypt. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. I do. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bowden, one of their contacts. She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get her attention. You'd better hope so. Saoirse won't be easy to dupe. Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds. That's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture. She'll explain everything. Eager to get going? Remember, this entire operation rests on your ability to infiltrate the Crimson. I wouldn't expect any less. Look, before you begin, I want, as an undercover operative for UC SysDef, allow yourself to stray too far off the path, and you stand it. That's what I wanted to. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. She'll brief you about the details. Now, get out of here. That's easy to answer. We'll be monitoring your activities from the Vigilance and attempting to keep it within your vicinity. When you feel you've gathered enough evidence, and at the completion of your... Beyond that, you're complete. For your own safety, nobody but myself and the crew... Basically, if you land in jail, you're going to have to deal with the fines. While you're running with... It's going to be difficult. Do what you have. That's why I expect you to constantly seek alternative means to... Look, I can see that you're struggling with this. If there's a route to your goal which doesn't involve killing innocent people, use your instincts. I'm... Dismissed.
Yes? What?
Howdy.
Oh my god, how do I get out of here?
I'm not authorized to answer your questions.
Okay, hello. Hey.
Yes. What?
Pardon.
Hello?
Howdy.
Yes? I'm just the son of Jemison. Once I get time off, that's the first place I'm jumping.
Your next stop. All we know is that she's been with the Trade Authority for years. She's shrewd and she's diligent. The only I'm afraid she's the... You have your orders.
Excuse me.
Hello. Okay, hello.
Yes?
Go on. You can always come back and chat later. Noble? He here's going anywhere.
My contact is... Okay. We need to talk. So long.
Pardon.
Ikande's on level 2. Try not to touch anything until he actually clears you.
Howdy.
All right, we don't have a lot of time, so I need you to listen up. While you're working undercover, it's imperative that if you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, you bring it to me.
Huh?
Is that understood?
Oh.
Well, you better. Commander Akande's entire operation is resting on your shoulders. I want data slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes, hell, You have to understand that my agitation with the Crimson... That minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing compared... If you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand. That's all we're asking. Oh, before you go, there's one... Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return. It's not generous, it's motivational. All right, we've cleared your ship for launch. That should do it. Let me know if you need anything else.
Pleasant change of scenery.
What?
United Colony space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. And we're done. Enjoy Sidonia.
hull, multiple leeches in the grav drive.
Suppose that would explain the brownouts. So, what's this going to run?
If there are no other surprises, mid 5 figures.
5 figures? 5?
Building Sidonia completely underground was from the harsh Martian landscape.
Just because the governor's office is right out there on the main level.
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking in fumes and the dust. No trees. It's depressing.
We got lots of stuff. Just ask.
If you're here to buy or sell, you might want to talk to Octai. I'm busy. Wouldn't be the first time I've heard that line. Oh, don't give me that look. I'm just having a laugh. What have you got for me? Whoa, way too hot for me. That stuff is nothing but bad news. Why don't you take your shipment and try somewhere else?
The Trade Authority turning away contraband. Now I've seen everything.
All I'm going to point at is the ceiling, with my middle finger. Get that stuff out of here before UC Security catches on. Of course, if there's a finder's fee you're offering, I might, well, bend the rules a little bit. You must be new at this game, love, so I'm gonna let that one... In our business, nothing gets done until money is exchanged, even if that means leaving a credit. You know, it's funny. Suddenly, I do
Well, well. It appears she suddenly remembers...
There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet. Goes by the name... If he isn't passed out, you can find him killing the rest of his brain cells at the Broken Spear. Oh, and it's been a pleasure doing...
It's you and me from here out.
Haven't you asked me enough questions already? Between the both of us, I guess they need to have someone watching this toilet of a city. Waiting to... if I wasn't getting kickbacks from him, I would have cut ties a lot. Leaving already? I was just getting interested.
Be advised to secure this article and find stable ground or remain seated in the event.
My buddy Mitch keeps asking if I have
In 5, 4, 3...
Things can get pretty glum around here. If you ever need...
Unless you're here to serve me another drink, you can turn around and walk away. Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? I don't think... okay. Okay. If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it fast. Right down to business!
Well, this is utterly ridiculous.
Lady, if you want... Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself. I need you... He probably spent it all on booze, not that I blame him. Either way, I want that money back. Perfect. His name's Carl Fielding. I think you'll find him wandering around the Deimos. Don't worry, you can't miss him. Just look for the most miserable-looking guy.
My contact is in Vanguard recruiting, so expect a sales pitch when you meet him.
Deimos Star Yards may be the first major ship manufacturer, but that doesn't mean we haven't kept up with the times.
Unless you're a Deimos employee, I can't really help you.
Many people think psychology is only good for treating past emotional trauma, but it's a great way to prevent it in the first place.
I heard they found another new freshwater deposit in one of the mines. So much
The city of
paying this
Sidonia
ridiculous import process.
for the United Colonies. Seek your local marine recruiter if you wish to sign up for military service.
Passing through or get to stay?
Most visitors can't wait to get off this rock.
I have a pen pal in New Atlantis. We've never met in person, but she's still one of my best friends. What a long day. 20 years ago, I moved to Joy and Horus? This agreement's healthy. Not to get old. It's been 20 years. Just never got to say it. See ya.
Horace and I may disagree on matters of faith. Why, hello there. Will always be... Actually, he believes. I say that more people... What do you think? That's fair.
Stay clear of the range during live fire exercises. It should be obvious why.
Stay away from the sixth circle unless you're a minor.
Something I can help?
If anything happens to you.
Adler Camp. Yes. Yes, of course. You're right. I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share check. Well, look. I haven't got a single credit to spare right now.
Perhaps he's already been.
What games? Sure. I guess I could ask for a 7-day shift. I don't know. Why the hell would I deplete... Holy shit. You're right. Please. Tell Adler I'm sorry for trying to wiggle out of the debt.
Careful down near the mines, and enter any...
Visiting United Colony Systems. The Terramorph.
We're still pulling up huge mineral deposits.
Have something for... There, would you? He going to be a problem? Nice. You know, you... All right. I'll call ahead, head out to Europe. Oh, and I've taken care of that Aurora ship.
The Lux condos aren't anything special.
Recycled air. Just isn't the same as the real thing.
Ugh. I'm gonna go down. Not gonna last much longer. Damn it. I can't take much more of this.
Wow, you are the soundest sleeper I've ever seen. It's you and me from here out. Bring me anything useful? Bye for now.
Damn it. I'm gonna go down. Not gonna last much longer. I can't take much more of this.